What is going on? What is going on? Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, none of this be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, my overseas gang, and my unsubscribed gang shrinking by the day. That being said, memberships are available. We're gonna get this thing poppin'. It's gonna be fun, y'all. I got a lot of ideas for memberships, and the merch is gonna be chef's kiss. You know how it is. But let's talk about it for a whole hot second here. You want to compete, all right? Well, they already know they can't compete where they don't compare, but they want to do it anyway. Let's talk about it for a second here. Look, gentlemen, and the 2 or 3 Sigma ladies that are part of this tribe, Narc Bully tribe. Look, right now, there really isn't any option for Sigma as far as Western women go, okay? And a lot of them are spending more time competing with us than anything else. I don't deal with guys that compete with me. I don't like having that energy around. And now my friend Moon doesn't have a problem with it, but he's an Aries, so they welcome that stuff. I don't compete with other people. I compete with my past self and my future self, which makes it almost impossible for me to win. So I like the odds of that. I don't need to go off what another man can do because that man can't do what I do. So there's no point in me. If that man's stronger in one thing than I am, you best believe I'm going to get stronger in that one thing, and I'm probably going to be better at him than that. I don't need to compete with a dude intellectually, physically. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was in my shadow getting chicks, man, listen, most guys wouldn't even understand the psychology of women. Player guys understand it to a certain extent, but I know it in and out. I'm the kind of person that a narc female would hate to get a hold to. And, are learning the hard way. But again, that's their karma. I'm not the kind of person you want to psychologically mess with. It can be 222 on the timer as I say that. As I said that, it can be her, it can be anyone, it can be, a chick that just sees me, sees my face, and wants to try to, I don't know, alpha chick conquer me. See, I'm the kind of guy that I like to lure you into a trap. See, an alpha will start barking at a chick to run her off, blah, 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 blah. And then, the alpha chick could be like, oh, okay, that's an alpha. I don't move like that. I want you to go off of your natural so-called womanly instincts. And if your womanly instincts make you believe that I'm a softie, I'm a pushover, you have no instincts at all. And you will literally, more than likely, get destroyed by me. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. Helicopter flying over as I say that. I don't know if you can see it. Shoot. I don't know if you can see it or not. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, I move so smooth, these narcissistic women and psychopaths think that they can outsmart me. Do you know how much mental strength you have to go through Iraq 2 times? Most guys run away after the first. To be in combat arms units and deploy to Iraq twice. And then the second time, or was it the first time? I can't remember. One of those times in Iraq, have your fiance cheat on you and tell you in detail. That's why I never asked women, I learned that lesson way back when. See, I let stuff stack. I asked her, what she did, and she told me in detail. Never do it again. That's why with the ex, I don't need to know what she did. I can take a wild guess. And with a lot of people. That's all I need to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know anything else. You know what I mean? But, when you're a strong-minded, stoic man, these women really just want to research you and they want to compete. And some of them might not consider it competition or competing. They might just feel like you're influencing them or inspiring them, but they never, there's a way to show somebody, not even without saying their name, like just show that you're inspired by them, and it's another way to just straight up just copy them or whatever. It's, because a lot of times the people that copy you are some of your biggest haters, man. Like, these people will be the people dropping all kind of subliminals and whatever they're saying to you. And it's not just if you're online on social media. It can be a coworker too. Someone that's, studied the way that you speak a little bit too much, studied you a little bit too much, and try to have really slick ways of dropping shade. Either way it goes, a very cowardly way to move, but A lot of people do that kind of stuff. But the funny thing about these same people that want to slick shade you, whenever they see that it's somewhat popular and other people, seem to agree with me, regular people, and I have a following, they start doing the same thing. They start doing the same thing. You'll have people trying to shade you or me. And the number one thing, the way to shade somebody nowadays is to try to call them broke. Not knowing anybody's finances or whatever. Try to call them broke to trigger them, an insecurity in them, to go and buy a whole bunch of name brand stuff or car or something, to put them in debt, to appease a bunch of strangers. I don't do stuff like that. I don't even understand it. So, they were running that game for a while, I guess hoping to trigger me into saying what I do or how I get my money or whatever. Didn't work, right? Didn't work. I upgraded my wardrobe when I felt like upgrading it somewhat. I'm not gonna do too much ever. And, I'm starting to notice, man, listen, I was wearing Adidas, man, everybody started wearing Adidas, man. And even when I was wearing Adidas, everybody was like, oh, this guy's, seeming like he's broke. I started wearing Adidas, everybody started finding different ways to wear Adidas. And now I'm wearing a Champion. I'm seeing other people finding different ways to wear Champion, man. Listen, I'm a trendsetter. But the problem is a lot of people don't like that. And I use that energy, I transmute it. And I can always see somebody that's hating, you know what I'm saying, like from a distance. And, when you're practicing Stoicism, I like to practice it with also practicing, transmutation of energy sent my way. It's just like, okay, that's that person's opinion, and they can drop low-key shade or whatever, but again, they're not even gutsy enough to say my name or say it to me directly. However, I can use that energy because they're still sending a lot. You know how much energy it is to try to shade somebody with coded words in your speech? That's a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you can think about getting that energy and transmuting it, meaning talking about it online, this is where I transmute. Talk about how I'm going to use the energy online. I know the stalker's going to watch me, and then it's gonna cause them to give me the energy even more, right? Because they're gonna, instead of just letting it go and walking away, they're gonna continue to try to outsmart me and figure another way, and they're gonna send even more energy my way. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, listen, you don't know how energy's working. You act like you're some kind of way spiritual or, highly enlightened, and it doesn't really seem like it to me. What it more so seems like to me is that you like to copy people and then get upset, and then throw tangents. Again, these are the same women that want to date you. These are the same women that find you attractive. Again, that's what I keep telling everybody. You really just need to stack your money up and not date at all. If you're some kind of way operating in your lower chakra and you're still running through these women, I can't tell you what to do as a man. I'm not going to shame you as a man either, because honestly, it's a dating ecosystem. So if you guys aren't out there, being alphas in your lower, what I'm saying, your lower chakras out there doing low vibrational stuff like that, then we wouldn't be able to easily detect these women, night walkers, these ladies of the street. You wouldn't be able to detect them if you guys weren't out there smashing them and sending them, on their walk of shame. Because what happens is when women get over, I think they said 4 bodies, I think it's 5. Over 5 bodies, it's hard for them to bond with a male, period. That's why most women always tell you it's 4 and below. Like my ex tried to tell me it was 4. I knew that they knew that 5 was too much or 6, but to say 4 and below, you know what I mean? Like, you got to start asking for context. You mean like today or this week? You know what I mean? Because a woman will be like, yeah, for this week, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never know, man. Like, these people, man, with these women, nowadays, they really let society and the social construct, the matrix, tell them that their body count don't matter. So now, look, what do they say? By 2030, 40% of women will be single and childless. So these numbers, you're seeing the desperation is happening. See, women are intuitive enough to see the writing on the wall. The problem is their ego is so big right now, they want to still ignore it and just do whatever society is saying is okay for them to do. So right now, it's not a very wise idea to be out there collecting bodies. It's really not. It's not a wise idea to be out there talking about being a girl summer. It's not a wise idea to be a divorcee of somebody promoting, polygamy and, polygamy, but being promiscuous. you know, being promiscuous and things of that nature, you know what I mean? Promiscuity, you know, like that's not the thing to be doing right now. But you have a lot of them out there, and they'll call this their liberation moment, or what else are they calling it? You know, finding themselves. And a lot of times that just means that they're collecting bodies. I'm telling you guys, it's best to just go celibate. And if a woman can't, you know, go through the dating process of, you know, 90-day, you know, vetting process on the lease, it should. I'm starting to think that it's going to be end up being like 4 to 5 months, you know, of vetting. Because if I've gone this long without it, it ain't that big of a deal. And these women are really sneaky. They will study you. They will study you. See, they want to make it seem like online they got control of everything. But if you look at the analytical information available to you via Google or whatever you want to use as your search engine, you will see that the numbers are not what they're saying that they are. When they try to say that men are dying in old folks' homes by the numbers, way higher than women, it was the opposite. Women are dying in old folks' homes by the numbers way, larger by themselves than men are. Um, when they try to speak on, men are out here doing all this cheating and da da da. No, by the numbers, women are cheating almost twice as much as we are. And if you're talking about like just emotional cheating, it's like I think it's like 90% of women do that. So I mean, it's they're daily allowing themselves to be hit on by men, to allow their mind to think about doing stuff with other men, and then some of them will allow social media and a social construct to even have them, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but if you're only doing it for experimental purposes and just because you're in your lower chakra, you're a weirdo. But I mean, these women that are out here that are, going both ways on the low and not telling nobody nothing. So they're going both ways and having a good time with these women or whatever. And it's just like, okay, so I got somebody that jumped up in here, now all of a sudden I'm having connection issues. You're gonna need to do better. You're gonna need to do better. Stop doing that goofy stuff. Don't follow me from my King David the Chosen channel over here doing that same goofy stuff that you were doing on the other one. Don't do that stuff over here, man. It don't work like that. I don't have a bunch of haters in my audience over here. Don't come over here, whatever you're doing, screenshotting or whatever you're doing, being a hater. Okay? If whatever I'm saying to you, you feel like it applies to you, then it just applies to you. Okay? If you're some crazy, lunatic on the internet that just can't seem to find anything else better to do, then find me and start doing that goofy stuff. Man, listen, there's gonna be some karma for that kind of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot continuously try to follow me from one platform to another, trying to cause me issues while I'm trying to get the information out. Like, that stuff is just doing too much, okay? I see you ran off and didn't hit the like button. Of course, I'm not shadow banned or nothing on this channel, so I can see when someone pops up in here. And you did the same stupid stuff on my King David the Chosen channel. You jump up in there, wouldn't hit the like button, and then I start having connection issues, okay? Easy, all right? I'm not playing these games on this channel. This channel and any of the rest of my channels. Don't do that. I'm going to call you out individually, and I'm going to make sure I say something to you. You're not going to get away with that kind of stuff, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not wishing no kind of nothing on you or karma or anything like that, but do not do the same silly stuff that you were doing on my main channel. Don't come over here, screen whatever you're doing that causes my connection to disconnect, all right? That kind of level of hate, you best believe there's going to be some kind of reckoning for that. It ain't going to be from me, but you're doing too much. So I'm just telling you this for your own sake, all right? Be easy on yourself. You need to be doing stuff like that. Your hating is only making me more popular. I hope you know that. All the hate that you people do and show people that I'm not just making this gang stalking thing up and that anointed people get harassed on a regular basis, just putting out their information and minding their business. All you're doing is making me more popular. Anytime I got to interrupt whatever I'm saying to get on to you, it actually makes the words that I'm saying more deep. And they resonate with people even more. All you ever do is help me out, and make my stuff greater. And you continuously try to project your energy onto me, and all it does is your negative energy bounces back on you. I get prettier and prettier every day, and I do less. I get more and more ripped every day, and I work out less. You know what I'm saying? My ideas and my mind is clearer and clearer every day. You know, I'm just getting more and more blessed every time you people try to do something. And you know, the karma is, you know, that's what it really is. The karma is no matter what you do, you having to see this video go viral, right? You know, or no matter what you do, you having to see my channel go viral. No matter what you do, you have to see me get prettier and prettier every day. My skin just getting, I mean, clear and clear, you know, not doing nothing out the normal. Y'all are really hating on me. You must be hating on my beauty a little bit or something. Cause my skin, I'm like, man, what, I'm looking good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what y'all doing out there. Y'all don't know what you're doing or what you're messing with. You really don't. And you just keep doing stuff and then seeing what's going to happen. Do you see me not getting prettier? Do you not see me not getting more popular? Do you not see me not becoming a better leader? Do you not see me becoming a better dad, more well-spoken, more organized? Do you not see me getting more cut, skin getting, do you not see it happening? So continue to keep doing what you're doing and hoping, and it's a bunch of women doing this. It's a bunch of women. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of females doing it. Understand this though, right? While y'all are just looking for content to create and drama to cause and, you know, just being a horrible ex or just some random troll female that don't like the way I look, I'm doing nothing but getting blessed off of you. That's all that's happening. Now, if you're sending me negative energy and I'm getting nothing but blessed off of it, because I don't send nothing anybody's way, I mind my own business, where do you think your negative energy is going to end up at? Where do you think it rolls its way to when it can't hit me over here? What do you think happens? It goes back to you. Now, you can continue to ignore whatever happens and how that manifests in your life, but more than likely, because I never wish any ill on anyone and I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, when I pray and stuff, I say that kind of stuff, more than likely your karma is watching me get better and better and become more and more popular, because I literally pray, because I don't want anybody having any bad, because y'all send a lot of negative stuff my way, and I don't want that kind of stuff, you know, rolling back on y'all. I don't even want, you know what I mean, like, I can handle it. Y'all can handle the stuff that y'all send my way. So what I do is I say, you know, listen, I'm gonna need for y'all to understand, and I put this in the ethers, everything you send my way, it can't even come over here. My spirit, my aura, my soul purifies the energy and allows me to grow from it. And then your negative, whatever, you know, I don't know what happens from the negativity. Energy's energy, so it has to go somewhere. I know you know what I'm saying, transmute and purify the energy and use it, you know what I'm saying, for positivity over my way. So whatever it goes to, it don't go this way. So I don't know how it manifests in your life. I believe it just manifests with insanity and a need to be right to try to constantly cause me problems. But I want you to understand, every time that you get involved and try to do that, you know, like you did earlier, all that happens is I get more popular, the video go viral. Whenever you jump in here and you do that, I'll go from, you know, kind of sort of having my script lined up to knowing exactly what I want to say. To knowing exactly what I want to say, okay? So continue to keep doing what you're doing. My stoicism is obviously rubbing off. And I've been called the N-word on TikTok by some hater. And I'm telling you, you know, I've been looking up the psychology thing. Someone, that's not, listen, every time I get hated on or whatever, I make either a screenshot or a mental note. Y'all know I have a photographic memory. I remember all this stuff. I have never been called the N-word online, right? Never. Even when I'm arguing with suspected racists, even when I call someone, you know what, on TikTok, whatever, they don't call me that, right? Even when they, you know, go back online on a digital blackface. But for someone to call me that, that's someone that thinks that they know me. That's someone that is really upset and really trying to trigger me, right? And they're doing whatever it takes to try to trigger me, you know? So it's just like, okay. And I laughed it off. And this psychopath, you know, text back next in the chat, laugh out loud, like they're laughing at me, laughing at that. You know, that's a psycho person that thinks that they know me, you know, a family member of an ex or something like that, trying their hardest to get a reaction out of me. I literally, it's like watching in real time, like, wow, this is real. They really just want to get a reaction out of you. They're weirdos. They don't even like you, but they need to get in your energy that type of way. Okay? and I use it to my advantage. I've had worse stuff happen to me on here with people saying the most crazy stuff, especially on TikTok. You know, they really like to harass me on TikTok. That black cat, you know what I'm saying, pops up whenever, man. You know what I mean? Just chilling next to my truck as if he's my cat or something. You know what I'm saying? You see him? You see him over there? He's chilling next to the tire. You think that's my cat or something, man? He just comes around just whenever. You know what I mean? But black cats are a good sign. There you see him? Anyway, y'all, I'm always protected. So, you know, whenever y'all pop up in here wanting to hate on me in my lives or whatever, my spiritual protection comes out of nowhere. But I have, you know, I have the birds flying over, the cattle come out like, what's going on? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all play too much, man. Y'all play too much. That's how I know you was up in here trying to hate. Don't bring that energy over here. You're going to mess around and, you know what? Bring the energy over here. You're going to mess around and make me get to like 3,000 subscribers overnight. But bring the energy over here. I'm done warning y'all, man. Bring the energy over here. Continue doing what you're doing. Some female out there who wants to get a rise out of me. All you're going to do is get yourself upset, watch my videos go viral, and watch my handsome self stay handsome and get more handsome. Every time you see me, I just look better and better. How does it make you feel? Some type of way? Whatever. Listen, y'all, do me a favor, hit that like button. And remember, like right now, whatever they're hating on you towards, it's only because they can see that the social construct that works in their favor is falling apart. And they want to take apart whoever is pushing the agenda to take it apart, while also admiring you and copying you at the same time. These women are complete weirdos. Save your money up, get a passport, and get your businesses right. And do not bother with these Western women who just want to play games, mess your head up, you know, and leave you in the dust and laugh. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Be back in here.